Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we have a super exciting video, short and sweet. We are going to be flipping through my 6th completed creative journal. I can't believe that I have completed 6 of these in notebook form. Prior to starting my creative journaling in a notebook, I was doing my creative journaling in Happy Planners. Enter here, you can see what it looked like. It was a great start, especially since it had the formatting so that I could have just a little bit of writing each day. I had used a vertical layout, a horizontal layout, all sorts of different things. And then I got into notebooks, and my last 5 creative journals were A5 sized, and I loved that. That had just the perfect amount of space, more than journaling in a planner, and more creativity and freedom to do what I wanted with all my Dutch doors and creating really nice spreads. This time around, I chose a B5 notebook. This is from Archer and Olive, and I loved it. I enjoyed having more space to create and play with Dutch doors and all of that. But as you'll see, there are a few days where I did not use up all the page with like my writing and stuff. So I am moving back to an A5 for the next one. But anyways, today we are going to flip through this, see everything inside, and I will point out what sticker shops and washi tape shops and pens and all sorts of things have been used in this notebook. I will link everything, every shop below. It would be too much to list every product. I will link every shop below and any discount codes I have. Some of these are affiliate links, so if you choose to shop, thank you for using those links because it does help me out, so that I can continue to bring you guys this creativity and all these ideas for your journaling as well. All right, so this notebook is so pretty, and it was gifted to me by a patron, so I love it. It is an Archer and Olive notebook, as I mentioned. Many of the notebooks I use these days are Archer and Olive. The other choice that I have that I go to a lot is Happy Planner. All right, let's just make sure this is in screen, and we can take a look. Okay, so this is the cover page. I used Grabby for this out of their collage book. It's what they're calling their scrapbook box now. It comes just in like book format. It's really nice and easy to put away instead of all in the boxes. Okay, I did this cover page this morning. I don't decorate the first page with a Dutch door, and I forgot to decorate this one. So I was looking through it, and I decorated it with some mild liners, and my pen of choice lately has been a Zebra Sarasa mark-on pen. It doesn't smudge and stuff, and I use the 0.5 size, but I loved this little quote, and I thought it was perfect for the start of the journal. All right, here was the very first spread. I will say I had no clue what to do up here. I had so much space. I was just getting into it, but these are stickers from my shop. My shop has printables available always for all the things I come out with, and then limited physical items. So if you're seeing this months later, you can always find the printables on my Etsy shop if you like printables. All right, all the tapes on this page are from Plannything. But I love how this turned out, doing this kind of like double Dutch door is what I've been calling it. So we have the scene up top and then just like a little set of decorations down below. That was really fun. And then this is using my own hand-drawn fall florals tapes and stickers. And this was all the chrysanthemum variety. There were 3 different fall florals that I did, and each had a plaid, a tape, and then some stickers that went with it. So this was all the chrysanthemum ones. They were my favorite. All right. And box stickers were from Mojo Jojo Plans. All right, this one used stickers from Keleva Plan, washi tape that I found. Let's see, currently I had found it at Amazon, as well as Journal Say had it recently. And the thin brown tape came in a set from Live Love Posh. And this was one of my plaid tapes from my own shop. And again, boxes, I believe they're from Keleva Plan, but if they aren't, then they're from Mojo Jojo Plans. I believe these ones match these stickers, so I think they're from Cal of a Plan. Okay, then this one was one of my favorite pages. I love doing a cover page for the month. I didn't have one up here because I started mid-month. You can see this started September 12th. I use a journal all the way through. They last me 4 to 5 months. So this was my 6th. So just, you can, let's say 5 months, 6 journals. That's like 2.5 years, right? 30 months. Yes, 2.5 years worth of journaling. So pretty cool. But I do a cover page for the month and then do little tiny notes about like the most important things in the month, so that if I'm flipping through, I can see quickly, like at a glance, what were the important things I want to remember that month. Anyways, this used my plaid Planything tape, and this is a whiteboard tape that I got on Amazon. These are from Cal of a Plan, the letters, and then everything else was Happy Planner, Winnie the Pooh stickers. All right, this is Wrong Wrong, favorite tape from Wrong Wrong. And this was all the like music stickers. She came out with like a sticker and pet tape set that had music and entertainment, movies, shows, that kind of stuff. And I love making little wreath spreads like this. Okay. This one uses Happy Planner stuff. This is from the Live Love Posh little washi set. And this was the Gilmore Girls stuff. So I absolutely loved the Gilmore Girls stuff. Okay. And by the way, most spreads, maybe 9 out of 10 spreads that you see here will have a journal setup video on YouTube already. So if there's one that you really want to see, let me know and I can try to locate it and link it for you. All right, so this one used one of Live Love Posh's Halloween stickers, and she's starting to come out with some big kind of scrapbook paper stickers, which is super cool. So I just cut a hole in it and distress inked the outside of it to make this little scene and this little scene. Thought that was a cool little window to add. And the tapes here were all part of the sticker book too. All right, and you can see here, like I didn't fill the page with writing. I just didn't have that much to say. Thus, again, why I'm going down in size. All right, this used Archer and Olive, and I believe this tape might have been from Daily Grind Planner. I think. Okay, but I absolutely loved these bats. Favorite things. Okay. Then this used Planything tapes and my own Halloween gnome stickers. I love these ones. I do still have some of these in stock for physical stickers as well. And again, all my stickers are always available as printables. Here are the Cozy Witches, also from my shop, and washi tapes from Planything. But this one was super cool because I used Mojo Jojo Plan's circular boxes and made them part of the Dutch door. And I thought that was a fun thing to do. All right, anyways, I had 1 page left, so I couldn't make Dutch doors for October because I wanted to get November its cover page. So I used Live Love Posh, and she had these scrapbooking like papers that I showed you earlier, and I folded it into 3 so that I could make a flap with it. So 1/3 here, 2/3 put together to make a nice flap, and then I just journaled some little stuff about our Halloween with the kids. All right, this is November. This is using my hand-drawn Cozy Cabin set. I loved how this one turned out, and this is my washi tape, just my basic grid washi tape. Brown, I believe, is sold out now, but I will be restocking in a month or 2, so be on the lookout. This is just one of my favorites. I loved it. Oh, letters from Cal of a Plan. All right. And then this is using my Fireside Fall kit. Again, I loved this one. And then I used not all, 2 of the plaids from my plaid tapes, which are almost sold out. I think this one might be sold out. And then this was from Live Love Posh, this thin tape. All right. I just love how these Dutch doors came out with these. Okay. All right, these, so that's my tape, the one that needs to restock. All of these are stickers from my friend Kylie. She has Kiwi Crafts Co. with a Z. Kiwi Crafts with the Z Co. I'll link her down below too. And she sent me these stickers and sent me them forward and backwards because she knows I do the Dutch doors. And now I believe she has that option on her site, so you can order the front and the mirrored one, so you have easy Dutch doors. So you can go check out her shop. Again, linking everything I mentioned down below. It's not an affiliate link. She's just one of my friends. And her stickers are so smooth. They feel so good. All right, this is Wrong Wrong stickers and my fall symmetrical florals. So we've got all the symmetrical florals here. We've got Wrong Wrong tape, whiteboard tape, and a nice little window. I love how it turned out. All right, this one uses, again, that same tape that I mentioned before. You can grab it on Amazon. I believe boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans. Usually if it's not from like a box that matches the stickers, it's from Mojo Jojo Plans. Whiteboard tape, and then these are from Washi Tape Shop. This is from Planything. But do you see that gold foil there? It looks so good. I love these, and it almost was perfect. Not quite. You can see this one's a little bit in, but that's okay. You're never going to get it perfect on the backside. So, like, this is pretty close. There are a few little gaps, but I still don't mind it. And it was almost perfect. So I love how this one turned out. All of these were pretty good because these kind of rounded florals and florals with 6 points, all are pretty easy for Dutch doors. Okay, then we get into December. We have our December cover page, monthly memories page, and I used Live Love Posh here. So I made it kind of scrapbooky art journal feel, and that was fun. All right, this is all Wrong Wrong. And this is one of my favorite things to do when I have a bunch of box stickers like this, because I'm decorating more journals than I am using a classic sized vertical planner, which these fit. And so I love putting them like this to make this like collage look. And yeah, I just think this turned out so cute. It's so colorful and bright. Yeah. Anyways, here is a wreath spread. We have to go to the middle to see it all the way. This is using Keleva Plan stickers, all sorts of different stickers. And I made a 3-tiered wreath. Can I speak? 3-tiered wreath. So you can see how these pop up. And they each have matching parts. But it gets you so many pages and looks so cool. Wreaths are definitely one of my favorite things to do. They have a lot going on, so if you're more minimalistic in your planners and journals, this might not be for you. But you guys know I love sticker explosions, so this is kind of that. So yeah, Keleva Plan stickers. This is using Planything stickers and tape. And so I did a horizontal Dutch door to make this little Christmas village scene. And that was really fun. And then instead of having my January happen on January 1st with my monthly memories page, I did a New Year's spread. So December 30th, December 31st into January. And this was using Keleva Plan as well as my blue tape for my shop. This one's sold out, but again, we will be restocking, so be on the lookout. Okay. Then here was January. I did a monthly memories page into the first journaling pages, and I used my Frosty Friends kits, which had tapes as well as a snowflake PET tape and then the stickers. So those all went fast, seasonal, not restocking, but pieces are available as digital on my Etsy. Stickers for the letters are from Planything. All right. Then this is using my January kit, and this one was so cute. Winter Woodland. My patrons vote and suggest themes every month, so it's really fun because I kind of pick the top 4, but I don't have any choice in which one ultimately wins, and so I just have to go with it, and it's super fun. And this one was a lot of fun to create. I love how this all turned out. All these tapes are from my shop, and it looked, I just love how this one turned out. All right, then this is using Wrong Wrong. I also used my own tapes here, and then this is a skinny little 3mm tape. One of my patrons found a set of tapes, kind of just a rainbow of colors and these kind of like lighter colors on Amazon. So if I remember, or if you ask, I'll link it because it's a nice base set of very, very skinny 3mm tapes, and love it. But in this one with Wrong Wrong stuff, I made what I call a waterfall flap. I know there's like a scrapbooky term or card making term, but this is in my journal and I'm calling it a waterfall flap. So I love how this looks. I think it turned out so fun. And then that had a single waterfall tab here, really simple. And again, I had too much space for writing for what I needed to write with this big B5 notebook. So you can see I did January 19th and January 20th, January 21st and January 22nd. So 4 in 1. With the A5, I probably won't need to do that. So excited to move down in size again. All right, these, I'm so excited about this one. Mojo Jojo Plans boxes, the same tape we've mentioned. All of these are my favorite ever washi tape shop pet tapes. They are called Floral Chronicles, and they sent me these when they finally came out with this in the pre-cut variety. The first time around when I used it, it was one that you had to sit and you had to use your little cutting tools and fussy cut everything out to the size you needed. And so now finally it's pre-cut and you don't have to waste your time doing any of that. It seriously saved me like an hour. So I made this really fun spread, made a window, and was super happy about having the pre-cut option. All right, and then the very last spread in the book was my birthday, and I used my own tapes, and we have a few left. We don't have many left of each of these varieties. And then this is my Bright Celebration sticker sheets, available both printable and physical. Still have that available. I got extra since it's not seasonal. So anytime you have a celebration coming up, this is a really fun one. I love all the balloons. Anyways, that is the end of the journal. I'll try to remember to link everything down below. I never did this page. I might do like a review page, or I might just leave it because I already started the next one and I'm moving on, and we've filled it really well. A little white space or blank page is not a bad thing. Anyways, that is the entire thing. a lot of stuff in here, but like 5 months of memories. So that's pretty awesome. All right, I hope that was helpful to see how I actually fill things out. And again, post down below if there's a particular spread you wanted to see, because I'll link it for you, because most all of these I filmed. All right, anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.